Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So here are the Eagles now backed up to start their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
What's the deal, y'all?
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken at the 46. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! It's complete. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down and inches. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. All right, I got got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Hands it off out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. But they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition. Sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second and look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that challenge, a successful one. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. It's caught. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up fourth down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
They'll try and throw for it. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Second and 9 now. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. Able to spin free. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs. If they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Back to throw again. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he works free. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second and 3. A quick throw, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles Eagles get a score closer. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And out now come the Eagles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.